Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and once again we're going to commentate on a recent game that Vinny Jr. and I played here. As you can see, I was sporting some large ships as the Rebel Alliance. I had the YT-2400 Wild Space Fringer, Anti-Pursuit Lasers, Outrider, Recon Specialist, and Heavy Laser Cannon, and then Lando Calrissian and the YT-1300 C-3PO, Push the Limit, and Kyle Katarn. I'll explain why I chose those particular cards and ships pretty soon here. There's a synergy that I wanted to sort of test out, see if I liked it or not. And Vinny, I believe, we'll get to his cards shortly here. There we go. We've got two TIE Defenders and the TIE Special Forces. And I know it's upside down, but I'll do my best to read them. TIE Special Forces TIE Fighter. That was, zoom out, there we go. Quick Draw. Pretty nasty guy, I gotta say. Special Ops Training, Weapons Guidance, and Outmaneuver. And then as far as the TIE Defenders, both of them had a pilot skill of 1. They were the Delta Squadron pilots. Both had the TIE D title and ion cannons. So they got to shoot twice, once with the heavy lasers and once with the regular afterward. So let's go ahead, get to the dials here. Alright, now his ones move first. He's going 5 straight ahead. Normally we skip actions on the first round because nothing really happens unless we do like a barrel roll or something that carries over from one round to the next. So that's why you don't see him taking actions right now. No barrel rolls. And then my Space Fringer. Okay. And then my Millennium Falcon, Lando Calrissian. Same maneuver, staying right behind him. And the TIE Fighter here moves up 4. Again, that's a Special Forces TIE Fighter. Acts a little bit differently than the regular TIE Fighter. Less agility, more oomph. It's more like a heavy TIE Fighter if I had to sort of put a title on it. I'm actually liking them. I might have to buy more of them because of their rear firing arcs and everything else. Now he's moving 5 forward, getting right into the thick of things, range 3. So he might take a target lock, I'm not sure. He's taking a focus, okay. And 5 straight with his TIE Defender on the far side. I think he's taking he's doing a barrel roll action here. And the model keeps falling off the ship base. There we go. Alright. Now, I'm moving 2 straight ahead. Yep, to green maneuver. Range 3, target lock. My 7 will move next. Now, there's a specific synergy here that I want to explain, and I think I cut the video at some point to explain this. Yeah. So basically, Lando's ability, after you execute a green maneuver, choose one other friendly ship at range 1. That ship may perform 1 free action shown on its action bar. I was sort of syncing that with the Outrider's Recon Specialist. So he could do a target lock. The Wild Spacer Fringer could do a target lock, and then with the 1 additional action, choose a focus, and then get another focus. So the Wild Space Fringer would end up with a target lock and 2 focus. With Lando Calrissian's Push the Limit, he would also get a target lock and a focus. And Kyle Katarn, whenever you remove a stress token from his ship, you gain a focus. So I was trying to load up both of these large ships here with a lot of different actions. So we'll see how this plays out. So Lando here did a green maneuver. So the Wild Space Fringer took a action. Recon Specialist gives me another one. Okay. So I was trying to create some synergy between the 2 ships here. Target lock, push the limit, focus, stress token. And now the Special Forces TIE Fighter moves in, probably. I think he was trying to get through the asteroid here. I think that was a 3 hard turn. I think that was a stressful maneuver for him. Yeah, that was a stressful maneuver, but he's trying to get through the asteroid field to cut me off. Alright. Now my goal here with these two ships was to take these guys out as quickly as possible. I've got low agility here. Alright, so I got 2 focus and a blank. So I spent my focus and got 2 hits. And he got 2 evade. So at range 3, yeah. At range 3 he did very well. Did not hit him. And on my heavy laser cannon, at range 3, he does not get an extra defense die. And I've got the Outrider, so I can shoot basically in any direction. Alright. Wow, no damage done, I think. Yeah, he was rolling very well in this particular battle. Like, I could not touch his TIE defenders whatsoever. You'd think with all of those actions and the focus and the target locks, I'd get some hits, but his TIE defenders, they kept rolling very well. Alright, 1 hit, 2 blanks. And I chose, I got an evade. Okay, so nothing wrong with there. Now that was with his Ion. Again, he has that TIE D, I think it was title, where he shoots with the ion cannon first, and then following that, he gets a primary weapon attack. So he gets to shoot twice, which is pretty deadly. So nothing really happened at that point in time. Sort of just glancing shots, nothing really happened. But moving on to the next phase. Now with Kal Katarn on my Lando ship there, in the Millennium Falcon, once I remove a stress token, I get to take a free focus action. So that's going to help me out. Trying to ensure that I get 2 actions on the Millennium Falcon, and then by extension, when I move a green maneuver with the Millennium Falcon, I can then give the Space Fringer an extra action. So again, lots of actions that I'm trying to synergize here. All right, he's moving his TIE defenders up with focus, and here I am, just taking it nice and cool. It's a green maneuver, trying to sync the 2 ships together. And here we're at range 1, so it's getting rather. I might be range 1, possibly range 2. I can't tell. Alright, so there we go. Target locks. Remove the stress token. Kal Katarn gives me an extra focus token, so I took that. Alright. So the combo is sound. It's just whether or not you get lucky with your dice. That's the thing with X-Wing. You gotta get lucky with your dice. If you're not lucky with your dice, all the planning in the world won't make it so. I've learned that the hard way. Alright, target lock. Spend the focus. I think that's 2 hits. He took 1 hit on his TIE defender there. Not a whole lot. TIE defenders get 3 agility by default. So at range 2. From the looks of it. Alright, now I'm shooting my heavy laser cannon, target lock, focus. I've got 4 hits there. And he gets 2 hits on his. So he's shieldless on that gray TIE defender there, but he's still a threat. So the 9 is not in range, that's why he didn't shoot with him. Now his TIE defenders get to shoot back. With 3 attack dice, he's doing the ion cannon right now. And there's no way I can defend against that. So it's 1 hit and 1 ion token. So I lose a shield, take an ion token, and now he's doing his primary weapon attack. And I'm guessing 0 was C-3PO to get at least 1 evade. I got an evade anyway, but I still took, I think, a damage on that one. Same thing with the other TIE defender. Same thing. Ion cannon first. He's got that title. And then he's going to follow that up with a primary weapon attack. And again, I've got C-3PO, so I can just guess 1 evade all the time. But even still, I've only got 1 agility, so as long as he rolls more than 1 hit, I'm kind of screwed. Alright, so yeah, so I lost. Again, I'm down to 1 shield, I think, with the Millennium Falcon. I'm taking some serious hits. And I'm ionized on top of that. So I've got to do a 1 straight white maneuver with the Millennium Falcon, which stinks because the Millennium Falcon's Lando's abilities, I have to perform a green maneuver in order to make use of Lando's abilities. So I've got to go 1 straight white maneuver. And unfortunately, that does not tie in with that synergy that I was explaining earlier. Alright, so his TIE Defenders move first, pilot skill 1. Alright, there they go. And now my Space Fringer moves next, pilot skill 2. 1 straight ahead. Trying to keep at range 2 to 3 because Heavy Laser does not work at range 1. And I can only use a secondary weapon with my title. So I took a focus action, and my Recon Specialist gave me 2 focus. And here I went 1 straight forward. I still get an action, though. Even though you're ionized and you move forward 1, it's a white maneuver, you still get to take an action. I did push the limit, though. And I don't know why I didn't take a stress token. I should have taken a stress token here. I didn't. So that was my mistake. Not that it matters. It looks like those TIE Defenders are like bearing down on that Millennium Falcon like something fierce. Alright, so that's his special ability. He's got Quick Draw's ability along with some other cards. He gets 3 attack dice instead of 2 is one of his special abilities. He's got Outmaneuver, which reduces my agility by 1. I already have 1. I only have 1. So I had no agility, so I couldn't use C-3PO's ability, because C-3 ability requires you to roll at least 1 defense die. So C-3PO is useless with this Outmaneuver card. So he did very well there, doing a lot of damage to the Millennium Falcon. I've got 1 damage card up there. It looks like I'm shooting back. I don't think I do a whole lot of damage. We'll see. Major hull breach. Now, was that on me or on him? That was on him. Okay. Alright, now I was shooting with my heavy laser cannon here. Spending a focus. 3 hits. 2 evade. Again, not enough to kill him, but he had to take that face up because of the major hull breach. See, that's what I mean. Like, had I rolled 2 hits here, that would have been gone. And my Millennium Falcon would not be attacked here at range 1. But unfortunately, you know, again, the dice are the dice, and they do what they do. And, yeah. So there's another ion and a hit. And then his primary weapon attack, guessing 0, got an evade. So did I take any damage? No. There's another ion. So again, he's locked me down. I gotta go 1 straight ahead. With the large ships, you have to have 2 ion tokens in order to have any ionized effect. And again, it's a 1 straight maneuver. You're forced to take that. Alright, so I'm taking a lot of damage here on my Millennium Falcon. Not good at all. And we're moving on to the next round, I think. Yeah. Now my Millennium Falcon has to move 1 straight white maneuver. Again, not what I wanted, because Lando's ability requires me to do a green maneuver in order to pass a free action at range 1 to somebody else. But again, he's locked me down with these ion cannons. At first he was like kind of upset that he had chosen ion, but here it actually helped him out. He saw the large bases. He's like, well, now I can't ionize you. I'm like, well, yes, you can. It's just going to take 2 rather than 1. So he ganged up on 1 large ship, as you can see here. So my plan to take out these TIE Defenders before his TIE Fighter got to me did not work out so well, as you can see here. That was my goal. I had to try and get rid of as many as possible before they could gang up on me. And as you can see, it's not going very well. I was hoping to take out at least 1 ship by now, and it just didn't work out. So now he's in a good position here. Alright, so my Space Fringer's moving next. Taking a focus probably. Recon Specialist gives me 2 focus actions. And I've got to move 1 straight. And there we go. TIE Fighter's moving up, again with the outmaneuver, very deadly, and plus Quick Draw's ability, among some other things. He's got 3 attack dice. Now at range 1, I think that's 4 attack dice. And he's turning a focus into a hit via his ability. So the Millennium Falcon is out of there. It's out of there. So now I'm up against 3 ships now. Not exactly what I wanted at all. So now I'm shooting back with my heavy laser, 3 hits, and that was enough to take out his TIE Defender, luckily. Alright, so now his other TIE Defender is shooting, again, ion cannon first, and then primary weapon attack. He has enough to do an ion and a damage. I lose 1 shield. And no damage there with his primary weapon attack. I rolled enough evade for that. Okay, so now we're on to the next round. 2 ships versus 1. Both of his ships are unscathed. Mine has, I think, a shield gone, possibly. Just an eyeballing that. And if you're hearing glass, I don't say breaking in the background, but the ferrets are out running around, so they're causing mischief as usual. Alright, 1 slight turn with that. Taking a focus. Now my goal is to get 1 ship at a time. Stay out of 1 firing arc and attack 1 at a time. And keep 1 in my sights at a time. And likewise, I only want 1 of his ships to get me at 1 at a time. Now, Quick Draw's ability is whenever you lose a shield token, you get to do another primary weapon attack. So he's in a good position here. If I attack him and I knock off a shield or 2, he can shoot right back with outmaneuver on top of it. So he's chosen this list with great care from the looks of it. I don't know where he's getting these ideas from. I might have to start researching. Is he going online and playing with builds? I don't know, but he's doing a very good job putting these things together because they're working very well. All right, so what's going on now? Okay, I did hit him once. So he gets another primary weapon attack, and I don't think it worked. Yeah. I'm gonna have to check on those ferrets in a minute. I keep hearing things falling in the other room, and that cannot be good. I can only imagine what mess is gonna be in that room once I get in there. Alright, so he's planning again. Alright, he's doing a 4K turn here, trying to set himself up for his next attack. Target lock, I think he took, possibly. And again, I'm trying to get out of there, trying to only attack 1 at a time if I can. But the downside is, if I attack Quick Draw, he gets that extra primary weapon attack, and he's still behind me, so there's outmaneuver. So he's, out of all the ships to be within range of a 360 ship, Quick Draw is that's a pretty deadly ship. Now, I got a console fire, which is nasty. At the beginning of every combat phase, I have to roll for damage. As an action, I can flip it face down. Alright, so I got 3 hits there. And he took 2 shields, but he still lost a shield. So he gets another primary weapon attack. That's Quick Draw's ability. And I took 2 hits here. No, 1 hit. Okay. So yeah, I'm not doing too well. I've got 3 hits, or 3 more hits and I'm out. And I didn't even take out any of his ships yet. So it looks like we're planning again. Now, luckily, his TIE Defender's still kind of out there, so I was trying to keep it that way. I was trying to focus on 1 ship at a time, but Quick Draw is just, it was very annoying and would not go away. But now he doesn't have that special ability anymore now that he doesn't have any shield tokens. But he still has outmaneuver, still has some other things up his sleeve. And again, I'm trying to get away from that TIE Defender while being in range of his TIE Fighter so I can knock it out, if possible. Took focus, and I got my recon specialist there to do that for me. And now he's moving in this way. And he does not have a firing solution on me there, which is lucky for me. With his action, though, he is going to take a barrel roll, seeing that. So he doesn't get to take a focus, which he needs for his one ability. I think it was his guidance. It was a tech, I think, guidance weapons. Basically, you can turn you can spend a focus token and change, I think, a blank to a hit or something like that. But he didn't get that. Alright, so 3 hits and he's out. So that was a lucky roll for me. The only lucky roll of the game, really. So now it's just 1-on-1. I rolled for damage here. I forgot to do so at the combat phase. And I now have 2 hits remaining on my Space Fringer, where he is full health. He's got 6 hit points versus my 2. So my goal here was to stay at range 3. That way his primary weapon would be at range 3, and therefore I would get an extra defense die for defense. So that was my goal anyway. Could I have played this differently? Maybe. I used an action here to flip that action card face down so I wouldn't have to roll for damage anymore. Next up, again, we're just sort of playing Ring Around the Rosie at this point. I'm trying to stay at range 3, but I don't know how far up he's going to go. That's the downside. Alright, so his 1 goes first, and it's a, I can't tell, 2 straight? Just to get rid of that stress that he has. Okay, and there I go again. We're not in range of anything, I don't think. Nope. So back to planning again. Now, I could have done a barrel roll, probably, and possibly gotten a shot off on him, but that would have put me in a nasty position because I would have run into that asteroid. So, and with the amount of hits, shields that I have, or hits, hull points that I have left, did not want to chance that. Alright, so 2 straight, and again, probably not in range. Here we go again. Again, trying to stay at range 3. Just trying to stay at range 3, but and behind an asteroid if I could help it. That way I can get more defense dice. I was hoping that would work for me here. We'll see. But will the dice be with me? That is the question. He's going to do a barrel roll here. And he's still got that target lock from a long time ago. 3 slight turn. Now, it might be in range. Might be. No. Back to the dials again. Now, something's got to happen here because I'm running out of room. He's closing in on me. The only way he can go is to the left, so he's going to be at range. It's just a question of what range that would be. Part of me wanted to turn right into him here and then somehow barrel roll out of his firing arc, but I didn't exactly know how to do that with all of those asteroids being there, so I took the safe route, I think. Yeah, if I turned toward him, it wouldn't have mattered. He would have had a nice little firing solution. Again, trying to stay at range 3. Took a focus, and yep, range 3. So he gets to, I get to attack first. 4 attack dice. I got 4 hits. He got 1 evade. So he took 3 shields. So he's down to 3 hull points at this point. 3 more hits and he's gone. He gets to shoot back with his ion. And he does enough damage to get an ion token on me, and I get a hit. So now I've got like 1 hit point left. He's got 3 hits there. I need to roll 3 evade. I only had 2. And that was it. So, really, really good game. The dice just weren't with me. Again, my goal here was to take out ships as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, the rolls I was getting really prevented me from doing that. So I'm going to blame the dice once again. My synergy worked, but the dice just said, screw you. You're not hitting nothing. So that was the game. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you guys want to see more X-Wing, let me know if you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel. And check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.